the principle of the snowball effect in order to change the bad habits of your life. Hi, my name is slavica Bogdanov. As you know, I'm a best-selling author and a seven-figure coach. I'm also a film producer and lots of different things, a serial entrepreneur on my leisure time. So I have bad habits. We all do, right? And as you know, changing habits can change a life because habits are basically what prevents you to be more successful. The bad habits are what's holding you back. But how to incorporate a new habit or change a bad habit? So there is a way to start having a great habit in your life, and the principle is very simple. It's based on the idea of the fact or the fun fact that you can eat an elephant one bite at a time. So the idea here is to take the habit that you want to install or transform, the new thing you want to have in your life. As you know, the best way to change a bad habit is to replace it with a good habit. So you take the bad and you replace with the good. That's subject to another video. So once you have the good habit, you need to create it as a SMART goal. Because a lot of people will, for example, say, oh, I want to get into sports. I want to do more sports. I want to save more money. I want to eat more vegetables. I should exercise more frequently, which is very good. But at the same time, those goals are very, very unclear and they're not SMART. And what SMART means, it stands for S for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for based on results, T for within a time period. So you want to have SMART goals, which means you want to have goals that you can measure that are based on results. For example, instead of saying, well, I want to get into sports, choose the sport you want to get to in and define it precisely. I want to run 20 minutes 3 times a day before Christmas. That is a SMART goal because it's measurable, it's based on result, you can time it, and you will be able to measure if you have achieved the goal or not. So that being said, if you want to eat more vegetables, well, it's going to be, I want half of my plate full of vegetables 3 times a week before 2 weeks from now. See, so you can set specific goals because that way you can at least know what the real habit will be, what the real thing you want to install in your life will be. So, in let's say we pick the case of jogging for 20 minutes or running a 5K. So if you start by thinking, I'm going to run a 5K, you get tired before you even start it because it's often overwhelming to think of the goal as with the entire goal, and it often prevents us to even start, and we end up procrastinating and hating it ourselves because we think, I didn't even move a little bit. I didn't do anything again. So it destroys our self-esteem. It destroys our morale. And there is a way to help you overcome that procrastination and overcome that feeling of failure. So the idea is to take that elephant and to cut it into munchable bites. And the way we do that is you take the whole habit. In this case, let's say jogging 5K, and you cut it into small munchable pieces. So what that means, the first piece was probably put on my gym suit. The second one, put on my running shoes. The third one, go out open the door and walk out. The fourth one, run to the corner, right? So there's specific little pieces that will create the overall result of running 5K. When you want to install a new habit in your life, well, the best way to do it is to um, first install the habit. Not necessarily reach the goal of the habit, but install the fact that at that particular time you will do something different, and that different thing will lead you to jogging for 5K. So it can be at first that, as soon as I wake up, I put on my jogging shoes. And then the first day, you might just want to put on your jogging shoes and nothing else, and that will already be a success. So you can congratulate you that you made the effort of doing the first step towards your goal of running 5K. The next day, you might want to put on your running shoes and walk out the door. And you walk out the door and you walk back in. You don't need to do the 5K right away, but having done the next step is another part of the goal achieving process. And you can already congratulate yourself of doing that. All of this creates something that is very positive because it builds your confidence, it builds your self-esteem, and in the brain, well, it creates more endorphins. Endorphin is the drug of choice for the brain because it's happiness, and that happiness, the brain will seek more of that, so it will kind of ask you to do more things that will create more endorphins, and that is the first path to a very successful life. Being addicted to endorphin is probably the best thing that happened to me. So the next thing after that is maybe just jogging to the end of the road and coming back. And so, step by step, little by little, you bite out a chunk of that big elephant, and sooner than you think, you'll be running your 5K or changing your eating habit or quitting something that is destroying your life and replacing it with something that will empower you towards success and empower you to have a greater life, because we want you to succeed. So I hope this helps. Please subscribe to my video channel, and also share, of course, on just press like and share on different social media so more people can live a better life. Thank you.